My name is Greg Scher, and I'm the Vice President for Student Affairs at SUNY Cortland. I've known Carlos for, probably at least a dozen years, as he has not only been here as a speaker on our campus, but he was also an alum, so I knew him from his time here as an undergraduate, and it's been a great pleasure to see him really develop, not only as a person, because he certainly has done that, but also in his professional life. He's really Carlos is a hardworking, accomplished go-getter, and that comes through in all that he does. From the time he was a student right up through his now professional life. We've had Carlos speak on our campus as an alum, and coming back to speak with our students on a number of different occasions. And each time he comes, he has a different message or a revised message. So even those who have heard him before can feel a new sense of urgency in their striving to do their best, or recovering from a loss, or resiliency in face of challenges. Carlos relates so well to our students. Again, we're a college campus. I can see Carlos, though, of course, speaking with young children up through people certainly out of college. He has a wide range of experience. And I think his messages, though, are ones that are worth hearing no matter what stage of our lives we're in. Carlos has spoken about his time here and the challenges of basketball and working to become a basketball player on our basketball team and not being successful there, and how not being successful in one thing doesn't make you unsuccessful in others, and how you need to learn and bounce back from those things. He also was here a couple of years ago, shortly after the passing of one, I believe, his father. And that was a very challenging time for Carlos, but he took that experience and made it very personal and relatable, and talked about grief, and talked about being open to hearing others and hearing others' support while you're going through a difficult time. And again, as especially in different cultures, how being vulnerable and being understanding of the pain that he's feeling or that others are feeling, how important that is for everyone. I believe that presentation was for a group of our male students. So it was important for them to understand that grieving and feeling the emotion of that and feeling pain isn't weakness, but is strength. And Carlos did a great job of both on a very personal level, sharing how he was feeling, and relating it to others, and making it a learning opportunity for those students who were in attendance. Carlos, like I said, has been on our campus a number of times. Very easy to work with. He wants to know ahead of time what the issues may be on the campus, how students may respond to things. Are there any pressing points that are issues that we need him to really focus on? We, of course, have the advantage that he knows the campus and many of the staff here quite well. But each time it has to be updated and revised because the students continue to change. I think one of the things that probably was most interesting and surprising is the ability to keep changing the messaging, the stories. Again, not going away from the fundamental points of the stories, but really adapting to different audiences. And Carlos has taken his approach and his mindfulness around topics and adapted that to the audience that he was speaking with. And he's done a great job with that. I certainly recommend other campuses consider engaging Carlos in these discussions, whether it be in front of a group of hundreds of students, or even in smaller groups where he can have more personal engagement. I think he goes out of his way to make those connections with students, to hear what they have to say, to use their own experiences as he has to build themselves back up, or to increase their learning capacity, their resilience capacity, their caring capacity, and he demonstrates that in all that he does. So I would be more than happy to speak to anyone who has questions or would like to know more about our experience having Carlos come to our campus and work with our students. Thank you.